An '08 Honda S2000 convertible with a rev-happy 2.2 liter inline four-cylinder engine, Rutledge.
That's right. You know, this one revved to 8,000 RPM as the AP2 it was referred to, the first generation. Different styling of the wing there. It just as far as S2000s go, this was the one they went for. Wow, $120,000, Scott, for that car, complete with a hardtop. Wow, $120,000, Scott.
This Honda S2000 just sold for over $120,000, which is pretty insane considering MSRP of a Honda S2000 CR was $37,000 in 2008. You may have noticed that the prices of golden era Hondas have skyrocketed in recent years. So today we're going to talk about, is it all worth it or is it just hype? And we're going to talk about 3 reasons why golden era Hondas like this Honda S2000 CR have skyrocketed in price over the recent years. And by the end of today's video, I'm going to give you a golden tip on how you can score your dream golden era Honda for less money than you think. So stick around until the end. Now, if you're new to the channel, my name is Scubah. If you like car content, then you're in the right place. So do me a favor, before we jump into today's video, hit that subscribe button down below. Listen, I know that it's corny for me to ask, but it really helps the algorithm to push this video out to people just like us who like cars just like us. So do me a favor, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up. Without further ado, let's get into it. So this Honda S2000 just sold for $120,000 at auction. Is it all worth it? Well, before we get into that, I want to give you 3 reasons why golden era Hondas have been skyrocketing in price in recent years. Now, first reason is a simple economic factor, supply and demand. Now, as these cars get older, they tend to become more rare. Now, in the case of this Honda S2000 CR, there were only 699 units produced, which made them extremely rare. So the Honda S2000 CR was made for the weekend enthusiast, essentially a specialized Honda S2000 enthusiast who wanted to have a little bit more of an edge over a regular Honda S2000. And that's where the S2000 Club Racer comes in. It was a super rare 699 unit production run from 2008 to 2009. And this specific example that we're talking about today only featured 8,000 miles on the odometer. So only 8,000 miles on the clock. With supply and demand, as you know, basic economic principle, when there's less supply and the demand is the same, then prices raise. And that is exactly what happened with this Honda S2000 CR. And for a matter of fact, all of the other golden era Hondas that are out there. See, with the Honda S2000 CR having such a low production run in the first place, and now finding a low mileage, very clean example, you can expect to pay a premium. And that is kind of why we see this Honda S2000 selling for $120,000. Now, the second reason why I think that these golden era Hondas and this specific Honda S2000 have gone up in price so much is because of the fact that they are simply cult cars. There's no going around it. The Honda S2000 is now a cult car, similar to the Nissan R34 GTR or the Toyota Supra MK4. See, when the Honda S2000 was released in 1999, it came onto the scene with a bang. Fast and Furious really had a play in this car becoming as popular as it was. If you guys remember the first Fast and the Furious movie, Johnny Tran's character drove a Honda S2000, which was owned by South California tuner RJ DeVera, who was also featured in the Fast and Furious movie. The thing is, that movie really kind of like broke the S2000 into mainstream stardom. And not to mention, the Honda S2000 in 1999 was like nothing we had seen before. We're talking about a rear-wheel drive, 2-seater roadster that was revving all the way to 9,000 RPM with the highest flowing head of any car to that point. And it was super fun to drive. The suspension was fine-tuned by Honda's best engineers. And on top of that, on top of all of that, it was a Honda, a rear-wheel drive Honda, something that we hadn't got for a long time. I mean, yes, there was a Honda NSX, the Acura NSX, but we know that those cars were significantly more expensive than the Honda S2000 was. Like we were talking about, Honda S2000 MSRP was around $30,000 to $40,000 when it hit the market. Obviously, it's gone up a lot more now, but at that time, that was really something special and something to be admired. And revving all the way to 9,000 RPM, VTEC crossing over was just such an insane thing back in the day. Now, over the years, companies like Jay's Racing and Spoon really showed the tuning capabilities of the Honda S2000 and made tuner lovers fall in love with them even more. And as time went on, the S2000 just became more and more popular. And there's no denying that the S2000 is now like a cult car. It's one of those cars that when you see, you just have to stop and admire. And the third reason that I believe the Honda S2000 has skyrocketed in price, and so have all of the other golden era Hondas, like this Honda NSX Type R that sold for over $1 million just last year. One of the main reasons why these cars have really gone up and skyrocketed in price is because of modern day cars. And now you're probably wondering, what do you mean by that? Well, the truth is that modern day cars don't necessarily offer the same driver experience that a lot of these cars back in the day offered. See, with all of the computers and tech that are featured in modern day cars, you kind of lose a little bit of that driver experience. And as someone who's owned S2000s for the last 15 years, I can tell you firsthand that the driver experience in a Honda S2000 is like no other car out there, especially for that price point. There's something about driving an S2000 that just feels raw and analog. You literally feel like you're in a race car for the street. Now, don't get me wrong, the Honda S2000, by modern day standards, isn't fast by any means. It produces only 250 horsepower and around 153 to 160 pound-feet of torque. So it's not the fastest car on the road, but it definitely has a special driving experience. It's one of those things that I can't even really describe to you. You just have to experience it for yourself, or you could take my word. But I'd rather you experience it for yourself. If you've ever driven a Honda S2000, drop a comment down below because you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you haven't driven a Honda S2000, let me know down in the comments below, why haven't you? But the truth is that the Honda S2000 delivers a driver experience like no other car in its price point. And even though it's not the fastest car out there on the road, it definitely is a fun car to drive. Now, with all of that being said, is the Honda S2000 worth over $100,000? Now, we've seen examples of Honda S2000 CRs sell for as much as $250,000. So as you can see, these cars have gone up significantly in price, but is it all worth it, or is it just hype? Well, there's two ways to look at it, right? Now, in the event that you're in the market for a Honda S2000 that you want to track and you want to drive, then maybe not. Maybe paying $100,000, $250,000 for a Honda S2000 just isn't worth it. As a matter of fact, you can build a really nice track-focused Honda S2000 for a lot less than that. So maybe if that's your goal, maybe it's not worth it to spend $100,000 on a Honda S2000. However, if your goal is to have a car that is a piece of art, something that will appreciate as time goes on, then maybe it is worth it. Because think about it like this. Where else can you find a Honda S2000 in today's market with only 8,000 miles that is as clean as the example that we're showcasing today? Even if you were to drive this car 1,000 to 2,000 miles over the next 2 to 3 years, chances are you're still going to have a unicorn that nobody else has, which would make this car still worth it. So it all depends on your goals, whether you're a car collector or whether you're someone who wants to have a S2000 that you really enjoy and take to the track. Either way, there's no right or wrong answer when you're looking at whether or not a car is worth it. It all just depends on what your personal goals are. Now, like I said, I've owned S2000s for the last 15 years, and I've seen the prices of these cars fluctuate. I've seen them go up. I've seen them go down. In recent years, they've gone up more than I ever thought that they would have. However, if you're in the market for a Honda S2000, all hope is not lost. You can still find these cars at reasonable prices. Now, I say reasonable because, it's the days of very cheap Honda S2000s. Those days are gone, unfortunately. However, you can still find project cars and cars that potentially need some work. Best place that I found to find and attain Honda S2000s for prices that aren't really advertised in mainstream market are the Facebook groups, the Honda S2000 Facebook groups, specifically the Honda S2000 enthusiast groups and the Honda S2000 classified groups. So there are a couple of reasons why I think enthusiast groups are some of the best places to find Honda S2000s. For the first one, a lot of the owners in these groups are going to take care of their cars in the ways that we would want our cars taken care of. And a lot of them are really just trying to offload the cars. Maybe some of them are unfinished projects that they want to get rid of. And you could potentially swoop in and get a good deal on these cars. You just have to really look in these groups and know what you're looking for and be patient. But I will say, if you are trying to look for golden era Hondas, Facebook groups I found are right now the best places that you can find these golden era Hondas for reasonable prices. So with all that being said, I want to know your thoughts. Do you think that this Honda S2000 CR is worth over $120,000? And do you think that golden era Hondas are worth the prices that they've been selling for? Or have the prices of golden era Hondas just gone too insane at this point? Let me know your comments down below. I'm really interested to find out. I read every one of your comments, so be sure to drop a comment down below. Now, if you've made it this far, I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this one. So I'll see you next time. Peace.